Winchester Super X. Had problems with these before, the hollow points. Alright, so I put a Volquartsen extractor and a Volquartsen firing pin in my Mark IV. I was having issues with extraction consistently. I would hit, even with mini mags and stuff, I was having real consistent issues with extraction. So I wanted to buy a bunch of real cheap crap and give it a shot. So I bought 50 rounds of a bunch of different stuff to try out. We're gonna give them a shot here. That mag didn't want to lock in. What the fuck's going on there? Oh, had a failure. Okay. Let's see, what kind of failure do we have? Standard failure, the same kind of failure we were getting before. Basic stovepipe, not feeding, while trying to feed the next round. It's an annoying failure because to clear it, you have to take the mag out, turn the gun sideways, lock the action open, fiddle fuck the chamber, get that one to drop out. Sometimes the last round will feed and sometimes it won't, and it did the exact same thing. So exact same failure. That's 2 out of the Winchester, which I believe I said I've had problems with already in the past. Alright, so that is 50 rounds, group of ammo. The last 50 rounds with this Winchester Super X. I'd had problems with it before the Volquartsen extractor, and I still had 2 failures out of that box. I did shoot a 50 round box of CCI standard velocity before starting the video. They all functioned flawlessly, but I never really had problems with CCI to begin with. So now we're going to try the Remington Thunderbolt and see if that's any better. Man, it got dark out here. And I'm just doing 50 rounds of each. I just bought a bunch of relatively inexpensive stuff. For anyone wondering, private range. And I'm at about 10 yards. Maybe closer to 15. Okay, so no failures with the Remington Thunderbolt. Okay, so Winchester, no, not great. Remington Thunderbolt, pretty good. And I'll bet this is going to stack up with my notes that I took when I first got the pistol. Probably pretty close, just with hopefully less failures. So no failures out of 50 with the Remington, 2 failures with the Winchester. And this thing, I mean, I'm not dogging on Ruger, but I used to have problems, like every 2 mags I'd have a failure to eject. And even with CCI, I would have like every 3 mags or so sometimes. If the gun got dirty, it would get even worse. Alright, so I'm going to try, what else do I have in here that's maybe not great. Federal Lightning, Champion, Blazers, Federal Match. Man, I thought I had a box of these really odd ones. I'll try the blue box Federal next. We'll see how that works out. See if those are worth a damn. I've been real happy with this gun as far as accuracy goes. It's not a full box. There you go. I've been disappointed in the reliability as far as stovepipes and stuff. I know 22s aren't super reliable, but I've got let's see, we've got a standard, a Ruger standard, and also a Mark III, and both of those tend to run very well. Old Colt Woodsman tends to run very well, even without an extractor. That thing just keeps going. I've got, well, I mean, just random miscellaneous 22s, Beretta, Tomcat, Bobcat, whatever they call the 22 version, a 1022 Marlins, and you know, they're all more reliable than this was as far as the failures to eject, for the most part. This is, out of the handguns, I mean, easily the more accurate of my 22 pistols. It is really, I mean, if I'm shooting for groups, if I bag this thing, it's at 15 yards, it's quarter-inch group sizes off a bag, not with me doing the, you know, doing all the aiming on my own. But it's been, wow, really finicky, and I feed it CCIs for the most part, and it tends to do okay with those. But anything else in it's been rather lacking. I really like this gun, but I was not impressed with its reliability. And I'm really hoping that this extractor helps. I did put the Volquartsen, what do they call it, Surefire Strike firing pin as well. But I don't. I mean, it didn't have any. I think I'd only had a handful of failures to ignite. So there we go. That's not quite 50 of the Federal blue boxes, which I can't say I've had a lot of problems with those, but they're not the best. I don't know how you quantify what the best is. I think CCI mini mags have been my most reliable out of this gun, and pretty much all my guns are very reliable. So we've tried Thunderbolts, Winchesters, Federals just now. That wasn't a full 50 on the Federals. We'll try the American Eagle Match. Or these aren't match, just standard American Eagle. Hey, a full box. And, I mean, obviously that's going to be more Federal. We'll see how it does. I do have that box of Blazers right there. Blazer owned, or CCI owns Blazer, I don't know which it is. They're owned by the same company. They probably, you know, I've never shot them. A 40 round box? Hey, sure enough, that's how weird. That's a 40 round box instead of a 50 round box, so we don't get 50 of those. We'll do 40 rounds of this. Leave the headlight on. seem more reliable. I haven't watched the ejection pattern. So there you go, there's 40 rounds of that American Eagle without an issue. So let's see what these blazers do. Somebody's going to get on here and tell me, oh, you're supposed to only have the light on when you're shooting. You're right. I'm not a tactical guy. Let's see how it, let's see, on the target. It looks cool though, doesn't it? Huh. These do seem louder. Okay, so that's 50 of those blazers. They all shot fine. Okay, gonna do some more testing with this Volquartsen extractor. This time I'm gonna shoot suppressed. It gets dirty faster. I got this Spanish CI, manufactured by CI ammunition for RM manufacturing. So 40 grain solid, copper plated, made in Mexico. Never heard of it until today. Well, yesterday. I thought I had some Russian stuff too, but I didn't see any. I'll dig around and see if I can dig some up. As I said before, I'm just trying to see what works and doesn't work with, you know, see how much of a difference it made putting this Volquartsen extractor. I've already said before, I also put the Volquartsen firing pin in there, and I don't know how much that matters. Alright, I make it a failure to feed. This mag is feeling wonky. Yep, right there. There's something going on with this magazine that is a little weird. It's hanging up. Feed. That's not going to have anything to do with the extractor. I feel like I need to clean these mags. They're getting kind of sticky. Oh, there we go. There's a loose stovepipe. That's one failure with these Raptor things. Two failures with these Raptor things. Now I did not clean this after, I don't know, 400 or 500 rounds last night. See, it's kind of, the follower's slow going up, so I need to take these apart and clean them out. I don't know if they have dirt or something in them. And again, that's the magazine. Not the extractor or the firing pin. So that's two checked. I'm not counting the failures to feed. 3 failures to eject. bunch of those. So I probably need to blow those mags out, clean them up real good. The followers, you know, it's not sticky when there's no ammo in it, but they're sticky when there is ammo in it. This is the one that feels the wonkiest. It kind of feels like it binds at the bottom. And it feels gritty. I feel like it's got dirt or something in it. So, alright, I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this, load another box of those. We'll see, what was that, 3 failures to eject? Or I think it was 3 with these. Alright. Okay, I figured out what's going on with these bullets. They're longer or sticky on the front. You get them in there and they try to wedge up straight and they slow the follower down. So it's not the mags that are the issue, it's these CI ammunitions RM Raptors. They hang up and make the follower go up real slow. We'll see how many more. Yeah, right there. We did have 3 or 4, I don't know what to count when I watch the video. Failures to eject. Out of the first box of them. I did go ahead and put a couple drops of oil on it. Whoa, not the most accurate things in the world. Oh, can got loose. For those who don't know, when your can gets loose, you get a POI shift, point of impact shift. If it gets really loose, you can get baffle strikes, which, you know, obviously is no bueno. Some cans are more likely to come loose than others. This is a Tactical Solutions can. It's an older one. I like it because you can clean it relatively easily. Alright, so no failures to eject from that box of 50, but 3 or 4 from the first one. So, but it was really dirty with the first one. We'll do some Federal Lightnings next. See if the magazines still drag like they do with that other stuff. I don't know if the bullets are a little long or if they're sticky on the front. I really just don't know what's going on with that. It could be either, I guess. But I mean, it's not, they don't have that same fill this time. So let's see how these Federal Lightnings behave. So far so good. There you go. There's a failure to eject right there. Now some of that could be the gun getting dirty because of the can. Couldn't blame it all on the extractor maybe. Sluggish bolt, but you know, I'd like to not see that. So that's 1 out of 40 that wasn't a full box. Okay, so let's see, that was the Federal Lightning. Had 1 failure to eject, 3 or 4 with the RMs. Yesterday we didn't have any with anything except for the Winchester hollow points, and I have had problems with those Winchesters in just about every 22 I've ever owned. Well, I think pretty much every 22 I've ever owned. Just Winchester rimfires, that particular one just doesn't seem great. Now, that's the Super X 36 grain hollow points. Their M22 I've had really good luck with. I know there was a recall on it a while back because it was, I guess, had some case ruptures. I don't really know, I didn't follow it. The edges on these seem a little, on the Federal, seem a little more squared off than the Winchesters, but they still have a little bit of roundness to them, which is not good for extraction M22s. Yeah, not a huge amount of shift, but a little bit. There we go. So far, no failures with these. And that's the Federal match, gold medal match. Which, I mean, with a name like that, you'd hope they're reliable, right? I'll probably stick to 22 for the most part. Or sorry, to Minimax for the most part. But, you know, there we go. There's a failure right there. Which is the typical Ruger failure, that annoying one. Something I'm not a huge fan on with these is, let's see, that's, yeah, okay. You can get a round fall down inside the grip. That's really weird. That doesn't ring well. To ring loud and let you know that you're shooting them. Sometimes they swing, sometimes they don't. That's a pistol caliber plate rack, so. There you go, there's another failure with these. That's 2, right? Now, yes, I realize the gun's getting really dirty, but, you know, it just seems more annoying than anything else. Okay, so 2 out of 50 of the Federal gold medal match failed. Alright, now we're going to try Minimax, which I've never really had a big problem with in this gun. Alright, that's 50 Minimax. I gotta say, it's definitely better. It's definitely better. Is it perfect? No, but it is a 22. Had a couple failures with these before I lubed it. A couple failures with the match. These CI manufactured, fucking RM manufacturing. I'm not impressed with them. The Raptor manufacturing. How many manufacturers? They got Raptor manufacturing, RM manufacturing, that probably stands for Raptor manufacturing, and then CI ammunition. Made in Mexico. I'm not impressed with those. Federal 22s have always been kind of hit or miss with me. These ones were fine. The gold medal match gave me 1 or 2. I don't know. I'll double check it on the video. I don't remember everything from yesterday either. I can go through and dial it out. But I can tell you that once it gets dirty with the can, even CCIs gave me issues before. So I think that all in all, for a $12 part, the extractor helps. It makes it better. Is it perfect? No. Is it 22? You're not going to get it 100%. We'll take it from there.